Hi guys, I'm back aboard the boat to do a test fit of the shelves for the tiny locker and also to test fit my nylon webbing door. So I think my first step will be to shorten this tube so that it actually fits inside the tiny locker. So if I cut these down to 56 centimeters, there should be about 2 centimeters on each side. Now that I've shortened the tubes, they should fit inside the tiny locker. That looks pretty good. Now I want to make sure that the bottom aluminum tube down there is underneath the bottom shelf, and we'll get to why in just a few moments. This is going to be the approximate position of the bottom shelf, so let's go ahead and get this mounted. These strips of plywood is what I'm going to use to support the shelves, and of course I'm going to just tag them in place now and bring them home with me and paint them and sand them and make them look nice. Getting something like this shelf to be level aboard a boat is of course a bit of a challenge, because the boat is, even though we are in a marina right now, it is rocking a little bit back and forth. So I'm just gonna get as close as I possibly can, and I don't even have a real level aboard. I just have an app for my iPhone, so it's not gonna be 100% accurate. I'm just going to tack the support for the shelf in over here, and then we'll have another look. I'm still able to adjust this ever so slightly, so let's get the shelf on there and see how that looks. I just checked with the shelf in there and it appears to be level, so let's go ahead and mount the support on the other side of the locker. The bottom shelf is now in place, and I've noticed that I've got a bit of a gap over here and I'm not completely satisfied with that, so I might make a new bottom shelf. Also, there's this notch I've cut out here that's a bit too big, so yeah, I might make a new one, so we'll see. Whenever I'm not using the webbing door, I want to store it underneath the bottom shelf. So I'll need to remove a strip from the bottom shelf so that this can slide underneath it. I need to remove a strip of this bottom shelf wide enough so that this webbing can slide underneath it. Okay, so it doesn't slide quite as nicely as I thought it would, but at least it's out of the way. Looking at this, I think I might change my mind on how I want to support this top aluminum rod up here. I had planned on using those two plywood lips I showed you guys in the previous video, one on each side, but instead I think I'm just going to use a piece of elastic up here with a hook on it to grab this, and then use the bottom shelf to secure the bottom aluminum tube. I've had to remove a piece of the support for the top shelf, but well, it should be just fine. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick this up, but the top shelf is in there now. So this is more or less what the finished result is going to look like. There are still some minor tweaks I need to do. I need to paint the shelves, and I think I want to use my router to just round off the edges on each of the shelves. That should allow the webbing to slide past just a little bit easier. I also need to sand and paint the supports for the shelves. I still need to figure out how exactly I want to secure the top of the webbing door to the locker. Now, I'm sort of going back and forth between the plywood lips I mentioned in the previous video and the hook that I've mentioned in this video. But by the next video I should have figured that out. So I think I'm going to go outside and enjoy the awesome weather we're having today. We've had sort of 3 days of spring in a row here, and it's truly awesome. So that's it for this video, guys. See you! Jökull and I hope you've enjoyed this video. To be notified about new content, please click subscribe. If you're new to the channel, I suggest you check out the introduction playlist. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment.